My name is Anna and I'm an English teacher, and this is our third trip around the English-speaking world.
My name is Emmanuel and I'm an English teacher too. So are you ready? Let's go!
Alors, quel est le programme aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, nous allons découvrir un pays anglophone.
Nous allons revoir les saisons et les mois de l'année.
Et nous allons apprendre à parler de la météo. Okay, so let's try and guess where we're going. Emmanuel, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, first clue. Emmanuel, what can you see here?
Okay, so I can see long bird's legs and feathers. So, well, maybe it's a heron?
No, it's not. Look closer.
Oh, yes, the legs are thicker. Maybe it's that animal in Africa, that bird. Oh, yes, an ostrich.
No, sorry, it's same family, but it's not an ostrich.
Okay.
Let's have a look at clue number 2. That should help.
Okay, well, not really. It looks like a pigeon's head with a long neck. I don't know that bird.
No? Well, it's an emu.
A what?
Emu.
Okay, I really don't know it.
Okay, never mind. Let's have a look at clue number 3.
I think I know. This time it's easier. So, a long tail and really long feet. I think it's a kangaroo.
You're maybe right. Let's see. Kangaroo. Well done.
Yeah.
It's a kangaroo. A kangaroo and an emu. Where do you think we're going?
Well, I know the answer to Australia.
Well done. Are you ready? Let's go to Australia. So look, Australia is down under, here, in the southern hemisphere. Can you repeat? Southern. Southern hemisphere. Here in France and the UK, we're in the northern hemisphere.
Northern.
Good. So you have north, south,
west,
west, and east.
east.
And Australia is here, down under, in the southern hemisphere. It means everything is reversed. It's a contrary. It's opposite. So the time is not the same, and the seasons are opposites.
Okay.
Understand?
So
Here-
what do you mean? If it's summer here, it's winter there?
Exactly. If it's summer in France, it's winter in Australia.
Okay.
Okay? So let's try and see what the seasons are. Let's see if you know your seasons. This is spring. We have summer, autumn, and winter. Can you repeat? Spring,
Yes. Spring,
summer,
summer,
autumn,
autumn,
and winter.
and winter.
Good job. So let's try and memorize them. Which one is summer? Summer is here. When it's sunny, it's summer.
So now, which one is spring? Well, easy. Flowers, it's here.
Now, autumn, the leaves fall. Here we are.
And winter, well, it doesn't always snow, but sometimes if we are lucky in Paris, it does.
Okay, so spring, summer, winter, and autumn. Let's play. So, can you spot the 4 seasons? We're going to play a game. We'll give you one season. You tell us the letter A, B, C, and D. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
What letter is autumn?
Okay, so autumn, it's C.
Good.
Yes.
What letter is summer?
Okay, the sun, so B.
Good. Winter.
D.
Spring.
A, yes, A.
Autumn.
C.
Summer.
B.
Winter.
D.
Good job.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh. I'm
Well,
getting a headache.
I hope you know them. Okay. Let's move on. So, now try and find the missing season. You have the 4 seasons, and one season is going to disappear. Which one?
Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
Oh, which one was it?
Okay, so
It was autumn.
autumn, yeah. Which one now? Yes, it was summer.
This one? Spring.
And the last one? Well, easy, winter.
Good job. Okay, so for example, let's have a look just to make sure you understand. In France and in Australia. So for example, we're in April. Okay, April. And in April in France, it's spring. Okay?
Yes.
In Australia, in April, what is the season, Emmanuel?
Okay, so normally it's the contrary of spring. So it's autumn.
Well done. It is. So for example, when we're in December in the UK or in France, it's winter.
Winter, yes. So if it's the contrary, then it's summer.
In Australia, very good. In December, it's summer in Australia. So they spend Christmas on the beach having barbecues.
Yeah.
Very different.
That must be strange.
Okay, let's move on. Do you know the month of the year? So we have January. What is next?
February,
Good. Then we have March.
then April. Be careful with the pronunciation. Not April, April.
Then it's May.
June. This one is okay. Not too complicated.
We have July. And
August. Okay, repeat. August.
September, October,
And November.
you can notice that in English, all months start with a capital letter. Okay? Capital A, O, etc. Okay, let's make sure you can pronounce them properly. January,
January.
February,
February.
March,
March.
April,
April.
May,
May.
June,
June.
be careful, July,
July.
August,
August.
September,
September.
October,
October.
November,
November.
and December.
December.
Good job. Okay. So we're in April, and let's see what the weather forecast has waiting for us. Let's see.
So let's remember, in April, here it's spring. So in Australia, it's autumn.
And so what is the weather forecast today in Australia? So you can see Australia here with the capital city, Canberra. You can see Sydney, which is a very famous city in Australia, but it's not the capital city. So let's have a look at these big cities in the west. What can you see in the west, Emmanuel?
So there is Perth at the bottom.
Yes, and up north. What do you have in the north?
Darwin. It's also the name of a famous scientist. Easy to remember.
Okay, in the south, what do we have?
We have Hobart here.
Yes.
It's a bit complicated. The pronunciation is very different from the spelling. And we have Melbourne.
Which is here. On the east coast. What do we have on the east coast?
Okay, so we've said this one already. Brisbane.
Yes, very good. Brisbane is on the east coast. Perfect. And in the middle of the country, you have Alice Springs. So to be able to say the weather forecast, you need to know how to pronounce temperatures. So let's have a look. We're going to revise numbers. At home, take a pen and take a piece of paper. You'll need it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Can you complete these? What do we have after 10?
Well, you know it. 11.
Brilliant. 12.
13.
13. Brilliant.
then 14, and 15. So then 16, 17, 18.
And 19. Let's repeat these just to make sure. 10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19.
20. What do we have afterwards?
Okay, so 21. Easy.
22 and 20,
3,
24 and 20,
5,
26, 20,
7,
28, 29 and 30.
So then it's easy. You say 30, then 40, then 50, and 60, etc.
Okay, let's move on. We're going to do a number dictation. Are you ready? So you need a piece of paper, and at home, we want you to write, okay? So if Emmanuel gives the first number,
Okay, the first number is 10.
you write 10, okay? Let's do it.
Okay, second number is 13. Then 15. Then 20. I hope I'm not too quick. Then 17. Then 29. Are you okay? Let's move on. 30. 32. And 40.
Okay.
Do you want us to repeat them or are you okay?
Or maybe it's safer. Let's do it one more
Okay,
time.
so let's go again. 13, 15, 20, 17, 29, 30, 32, and 40.
Okay, so you correct?
Yes.
So the first one was 10. Then we
Then
had
it was 13.
13.
Good. Then 15. Then 20.
20. Remember?
Then 17. 29. 30. 32.
32.
And the last one, 40.
Okay.
Okay.
So a few are a bit complicated, a bit tricky. Listen carefully to the difference. 13, 30.
14, 40.
15, 50.
16, 60.
It's very important because you could make mistakes when you present the weather forecast. Okay, so to present the weather forecast, you're going to have to know what the weather is. So let's revise these weather situations. So it's
Sunny.
and here it's partly cloudy.
Then cloudy. Raining.
It's snowing here and it's windy.
Here it's stormy. And here it's foggy.
Okay, let's repeat them to make sure. Sunny,
Sunny.
partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy.
It's cloudy.
Cloudy.
It's raining.
Raining.
It's snowing.
Snowing.
It's windy.
Windy.
It's stormy.
Stormy.
And it's foggy.
Foggy. So you can notice that these adjectives come from nouns. You have sun, cloud, cloud again, rain, snow, wind, storm, and fog. So maybe you can use that to remember these adjectives.
Okay, so let's try and memorize these expressions. Are you ready to play a game? Same as before, we're going to give you one situation You give us the letter. Are you ready? Okay, so if I say it's windy, what letter is it?
Okay, let me have a look. Windy, it's F.
Good job. It's windy. If I say it's cloudy.
Okay, cloudy, it's C.
Good. Foggy.
Foggy, it's H.
It's sunny.
Sunny, A.
It's partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy, so it's B.
And it's snowing.
E.
Very good. If I say it's stormy.
G.
Very good. And it's raining.
D.
And it's sunny.
A.
Good. And it's cloudy.
C.
Okay, I think I'm going a bit too quickly for you, Manuel.
Well, I have to turn my head around.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, so you know the weather situations. What about the temperature? It's cold, it's cool, it's warm, and it's hot. Okay?
Okay.
Can you remember them? Cold,
Cold,
cool,
cool,
warm,
warm,
hot.
hot.
Don't forget to pronounce the H, hot. Good. So let's have a look at this weather forecast. What's the weather like in Sydney?
Okay, so in Sydney, it's cloudy. And because it's 24 degrees, it's hot or maybe it's warm. Maybe for Australians, it's just warm.
What about in Alice Springs? In the middle of the country, we have Alice Springs. What's the weather like in Alice Springs?
So in Alice Springs, it's partly cloudy and it's 40 degrees. So what do you think? Is it warm, hot, cold? Well, I think in this case, 40 degrees, it's really hot. Well, for me at least.
It is. What about up north in Darwin?
Darwin, yes.
So what's the weather like there?
Okay, so in Darwin, it's stormy, but it's 31 degrees. So it's still warm, or I would say really hot again.
Okay, thank you. So now we're going to listen the weather forecast for Australia. So just to make sure you understand, une petite parenthèse en français pour cette compréhension orale. Vous allez entendre un audio qui s'intitule Weather Forecast. À chaque fois que vous entendez quelque chose en anglais, attendez-vous à ne pas tout comprendre. On va entendre la météo en Australie. Il y aura donc un accent australien. Le débit ne sera pas particulièrement lent. La personne risque de parler relativement vite. Donc il y a plein de mots que vous n'allez pas comprendre. Ce n'est pas grave. Appuyez-vous sur les mots que vous comprenez. Appuyez-vous sur quoi est-ce qu'on pourrait s'appuyer. Par exemple, si tu sais, Emmanuel, que tu vas écouter un bulletin météo, qu'est-ce que tu t'attends à entendre?
Donc, comme ce qu'on vient de faire, on va entendre des chiffres, puisqu'on parle de température, et on va aussi donner des états de météo, c'est-à-dire est-ce que c'est pluvieux, est-ce qu'il fait soleil, etc. Exactement tout ce qu'on vient de revoir.
Donc, vous ne paniquez pas, vous allez en entendre plusieurs. L'idée est d'essayer d'identifier bien les villes, et puis ensuite les situations météo. Et si on n'a pas tout, ce n'est pas grave. Il ne faut vraiment pas que ça vous bloque.
Et on va le repasser plusieurs fois si nécessaire. Pour l'instant, on va vous demander de vous concentrer uniquement sur les villes pour démarrer.
Okay, so let's listen.
Hello, I'm Fleur Nittolo with today's weather forecast. Autumn has arrived here in Australia, so we will start to see temperatures dropping. But on the whole, today's outlook is still nice and warm. Over in the west, it's sunny and cloudy in Perth with a temperature of 25 degrees. Moving to the north of the country, it's going to be really hot in Darwin with a top temperature of 34 degrees. It's going to be sunny all day, so be sure to wear your sunscreen. The sea breezes off the Queensland coast will bring a chance of rain in Brisbane, so don't forget that umbrella. whilst in Sydney, the temperature is around 23 degrees, and it's going to be cloudy with some sun, but luckily no rain. In our capital city, Canberra, it's partly cloudy and the temperature is around 25 degrees. Heading further south, it will be cool and windy in Hobart with a maximum temperature of 13 degrees. That's all for today. Thank you and have a good one.
Okay, so which cities did you hear?
Okay, so the first one I think was Perth.
Yep, in the west.
Then she said north, and so I think it was Darwin.
I heard capital city.
Really? Okay, so maybe...
Capital city, which one is a capital city? Canberra. So, Canberra.
Then, I'm not sure, but I think, well, there was Sydney.
Yes, Sydney, I'm sure.
And there was also Hobart. You remember we pronounced it earlier because it was complicated to say. Was there Brisbane? I don't remember.
I think she talked about Brisbane on the east coast, indeed. Okay, so Brisbane. Now we're going to listen again, and what we want you to do now is try and identify the weather. Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it raining? Let's try and see what we can understand.
Hello, I'm Fleur Nittolo with today's weather forecast. Autumn has arrived here in Australia, so we will start to see temperatures dropping. But on the whole, today's outlook is still nice and warm. Over in the west, it's sunny and cloudy in Perth with a temperature of 25 degrees. Moving to the north of the country, it's going to be really hot in Darwin with a top temperature of 34 degrees. It's going to be sunny all day, so be sure to wear your sunscreen. The sea breezes off the Queensland coast will bring a chance of rain in Brisbane, so don't forget that umbrella. Whilst in Sydney, the temperature is around 23 degrees, and it's going to be cloudy with some sun, but luckily no rain. In our capital city, Canberra, it's partly cloudy and the temperature is around 25 degrees. Heading further south, it will be cool and windy in Hobart with a maximum temperature of 13 degrees. That's all for today. Thank you and have a good one.
Okay, so we heard some things, not everything, so we can listen to it again to try and finish the exercise.
Hello, I'm Fleur Nittolo with today's weather forecast. Autumn has arrived here in Australia, so we will start to see temperatures dropping. But on the whole, today's outlook is still nice and warm. Over in the west, it's sunny and cloudy in Perth with a temperature of 25 degrees. Moving to the north of the country, it's going to be really hot in Darwin with a top temperature of 34 degrees. It's going to be sunny all day, so be sure to wear your sunscreen. The sea breezes off the Queensland coast will bring a chance of rain in Brisbane, so don't forget that umbrella. Whilst in Sydney, the temperature is around 23 degrees, and it's going to be cloudy with some sun, but luckily no rain. In our capital city, Canberra, it's partly cloudy and the temperature is around 25 degrees. Heading further south, it will be cool and windy in Hobart with a maximum temperature of 13 degrees. That's all for today. Thank you and have a good one.
Okay, so now we must correct one or two things. You can see everybody can make mistakes, or anybody. Okay, so here, it wasn't 33, but 23.
And see, it's logical because it's 25 in Canberra, so it's very logical that it's 23 in Sydney, rather than 33 degrees. Indeed.
And so in Canberra, I think I heard it was partly cloudy. So,
Brilliant.
that's it.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now it's your turn. Can you prepare the weather forecast for Australia? Maybe we could do it together. So, for example, you choose a city in Perth.
Perth. So you can say, for example, the temperature. So it's 21
It's 21
degrees.
And what about the weather?
So we can see the sun and a cloud, so it's partly cloudy.
And it's partly cloudy. So at home, now you can do it. Choose a city and prepare the weather forecast for Australia. So this is an example. Now you can do yours. Shall we help them? Maybe?
Yes. Okay, let's give them 1 minute to make another sentence. Well, maybe not 1 minute. Okay, let's go. For example, in Brisbane, it's 20. Oops. Okay, let's erase that. So it's 27 degrees. And it's partly cloudy. Oops. Cloudy.
Or you could even say partly sunny, depends how you
Yes,
see
that's true.
the things.
Let's write it here. Sunny. 2.
Maybe you decided to choose Darwin. So in Darwin, it's 34 degrees, but it's stormy. Okay, so let's recap. Aujourd'hui, nous avons révisé les saisons. Nous avons découvert l'Australie. Nous avons révisé du vocabulaire sur toutes les situations météo. Nous avons révisé les nombres.
Les chiffres, voilà.
Nous avons vu que lorsque tu entends de l'anglais, tu ne paniques pas parce que tu ne comprendras jamais tout, mais ce n'est pas grave.
Oui, il faut se baser sur les mots clés, les mots importants, les mots que tu entends le mieux et non pas ceux que tu ne comprends pas.
Et enfin, tu as été capable à la fin de l'émission de réaliser ton propre bulletin météo.
Okay, so it's finished for today, so stay home
Stay safe.
and practice your English.